Hi, I'm Amy Raposa. I'm Jacob Raposa's mom, and he has autism.
Growing up with an autistic brother has changed my life for the better, although there have been many challenges. Some call autism a disability. However, for Jacob, it's what makes him who he is. Jacob isn't like most younger brothers. He's never ratted me out. He never read my diary. He's never attempted to flirt with my friends. But he still succeeds in winning over the affection of my parents, being the youngest. Jacob and I, however, share a special bond as brother and sister. We've gone everywhere together since we were young, almost inseparable of each other. But as we grow older and our lives change, soon I will be going off to college and he will be staying behind with my mom. I worry he will be lost without his big sister, but I have faith he will find his own path and seek the greatness he was born with. Jacob isn't just my autistic brother. He's my best friend.
Jacob was about 18 months when we started to notice the hand flapping, the hand twirling. He walked really early, he spoke really early, and then started to lose speech. It wasn't till I sat down with your Aunt Sue and we kind of compared Jake and Jack. She was really scared to say anything to me. She had known people or children with autism and said to me, sat me down and said, "Do you think maybe Jake is autistic?" And I said yes. It was the first time I think I admitted to myself that there could be something wrong. And I have a hard time every time I talk about it because it's very emotional to me. You want your child to be not perfect, but you want them to be healthy, and you don't want anything to be wrong with them. And when you don't know a disease or an ailment or anything, it's very scary. And I didn't know a lot about autism, so I didn't know what to expect or what his future was going to be like. So, but we had him tested. We had multiple tests done, and he was diagnosed with PDD at the age of 3 at Franciscan's Children's Hospital in Boston. It was a relief to get the diagnosis because now we knew what we were dealing with and what we had up against us, ahead of us, and he was able to get the help he needed through school. From the time Jake was first diagnosed and started school, he's gone through lots of changes. At first, he had a really hard time just really concentrating and focusing on everything. We didn't realize at the time that he was having stomach issues, GI issues. Within a few months of being in a new school with a new program and the teachers understanding him and what he was trying to communicate, and then the diet, he was like a totally different kid. He could focus. His pictures became more colorful, more bright. He was using lots of colors, and it wasn't so rigid, and the pictures weren't so angry looking. And I think that was his way of communicating his feelings and stuff. He has gone from not being able to speak a lot of words to be able to communicate, if he doesn't feel good, if he's hungry, or, just how are you today? today he'll walk up to you and ask you your name. He'll ask how you're doing. He smiles and laughs constantly. He's the happiest kid I know. He's always saying happy, happy. And that's contagious. It makes everyone else happy. He's got a contagious smile. He's unbelievable. He's so smart, an unbelievable drawer. He plays the drums. He's learning keyboards. He's so outgoing and just a different kid that we started out, when he was 3. He's come a long, long way. And I'm excited to see where, his future is going to be. What he's going to do with it. Because he's got a lot of things he can do with his art and with his music. So my family's been very supportive. I come from a family of 7. Jacob's father comes from a family of 7. And my boyfriend, Rich, his family has been very supportive. Rich, his nephew's wife, Jen, who is a special ed teacher, a few years ago decided to join Autism Speaks walk. We did the walk at the Xfinity Center and raised quite a bit of money. And we've done it every year since. And we plan on doing another walk this year. Hopefully for a local chapter, because we'd like to see the money go to the school that Jacob goes to now. He goes to the BICO Collaborative, the Life Skills in Plainville, and they're incredible. They're great. The one person that stands out the most for me, for Jake, other than his big sister, is his teachers. His first teacher, Miss Lauren. She's the one that kind of showed me how to be with Jake. Not that, I needed to be taught how to love him, because there's no greater love than I have for Jake. But she showed me, how to get into his world and how to reach him. And I'll always, always be grateful for Miss Lauren. She's an amazing teacher. She's an amazing person. And all the teachers to follow, really, we found a great place for him to be. The Plainville teachers really embraced Jake and just loved him like I did and like Miss Lauren did. And it's made a huge difference in who he is and how he is, and why he's so happy today. So I'm really, really grateful for all of his past and present teachers. So hopefully down the road he'll be selling his art and playing his drums and just growing old, being a happy person that he is, and continuing to make everyone else happy, with a smile. So.
Happy.